G'day everybody, I am X-Ray Racer 1 and this is part 1 of the Team Associated B5M build series. And so what part 1 will be, we'll be doing an unboxing of the kit. Now this is something I've been looking forward to for quite a while. I know the B5 and the B5M have been out for a little while, but I was just tossing up whether or not I should get one of these to not so much replace, but to use instead of my original B4. Now I have an original, guess you would call it Generation 1 B4, so it's not a B4.1 or 4.2. She's an original factory team which I got in 2007. So yeah, this is something I'm kind of excited about. I decided to go with the B5M, the track that I race at. I now race in one of the clubs at Castle Hill in Sydney, and I was having a chat with one of the fellas there, and some of the tracks, not just the Castle Hill track, but some of the round tracks, the B5M seems to be doing better than the rear-mounted, the standard B5. So with the one thing I actually like with the B5M, or both the B5 and B5M, sorry, is that the Team Associated have gone to metric hardware, which is a big thumbs up in my book, because it took them long enough. I mean, I've got a factory team RC8T Truggy, which is metric, but I have like the B4 and the factory team SC10, which I did a build series of. They're all Imperial hardware, and yeah, so it's about time Team Associated got with the times and went metric. So with the B5 and B5M, you'll need some things to complete it, as this is a kit, and you will need electronic speed controller and motor. You will need a servo for steering. You also will need tyres, as it only supplies the rims. You will also need your own radio system, so that's transmitter and receiver. Also, you will need a pinion gear. Now, depending on what class you'll be running, it'll determine what kind of pinion gear you will need. I'll be running this in 17.5 stock. Also, you'll need paint for the body, and you will also need batteries. Now, the B5M and B5 have three kinds of batteries that you can use. You can use a saddle pack, a shorty pack, or the newer square packs. Now I have shorty packs, so I'll be using shorty packs for this kit. Now, for electronics for it, just give me a second. I will be using, I have a new Tiken RS Gen 2 Speedy. This only has an 8.5 turn limit, but I mean 7.5 turn, this is perfect. For the motor, where's the motor? There it is. For the motor, I'll be using a Tiken 17.5 turn. This is obviously, it's the older Gen 1 Tiken. No point me buying another motor for it, because this has had very little use, and I don't like the idea with the new Gen 2s, because they've got all the holes in them, you can get dust and everything in there. So I'll be using this one for for the buggy. Steering servo, I'll be using a high-tech HS425BB. I mean, you might be thinking, oh, why don't you use a digital brushless, coreless, 2 millisecond steering servo? Well, I mean, that's up to you if you want to use a crazy fast steering servo, but I mean, I use these in all my cars and trucks, or 1/10 scale stuff anyway. Works well. Tires, I'm using some J Concepts barcodes in green compound, the super soft compound. I've used these on my old B4. They work well. Now, another thing, because I'll be doing a running it in stock, I have to, because it comes with the spur gear, but the spur gear is too big for stock. I need a smaller one to get the gear ratio right. So I'm using, where is it? I've got a Team Associated 69 tooth spur. 69. Now, so that's what I'll be using. Now, I have bought a couple of upgrades for it. Now, what I will be doing is I will be building it to kit form, but later on I will be giving it a factory team makeover. But for now, a couple of upgrades. I have a J Concepts carbon fiber battery strap. I have, I guess you could call it an upgrade, J Concepts chassis protector for my American friends. And I also have some Lunsford titanium turnbuckles. Now, I believe the standard ones with the kit are just ordinary steel, but these are titanium. So those are the only upgrades I'll be putting on it. So I will be building it to as it is in the kit for you guys. Then later on, what I will do is I'll race it but apart from the little upgrades I just shown, I will race it as is. Then I might do like of course you could call it a project upgrade series for this, where I put all the factory team stuff on it. So anyway, enough talking about what I've bought for it and what you need. Let's unbox it. So, helps if I take that off. So usually I have a little quick gander at these before I do the unboxing videos, but in my excitement to film this for you guys, I can't be bothered having a quick check. So let's have a look. Alright, so as you can see, this is the B5M. So we have, looks like what is our, hang on, I'll just come around this side so I can see the screen. Part of the diff assembly. We have our shock assembly. Comes with 32.5 weight shock oil. It's interesting. Team Associated seem to be getting fancy with their weights. And these are factory team 12mm big bore shocks for those playing at home. So here's more. We've got part of the servo assembly, battery strap, spur gear cover. This also has the new variable torque slipper clutch system. So, well, it actually comes with 2 different spur gears. So this is, so as you can see here, this is the slipper clutch assembly. It's different from the previous kits. Just give me a second, folks. I'll just have a look at this. So it looks like I didn't have to buy the spare gear. Oh well, like gold member, luckily I keep a spare. Okay, so we have our CVD drive shafts and pins. We have the body. Have wing. Let's put that over there. Alright, we have our wheels and wheel nuts. These, not too sure about the rims, but we'll see how they go. I mean, I've still got my original B4 rims and they're quite good. Okay, so we've got our ball bearings, part of the chassis assembly. This is an aluminium chassis, or aluminum for my American friends. So we've got our, looks like O-rings and bowl cups. Here are, so here are ball cups and turnbuckles. So these I won't use these, but I mean you can use them. Have some basic tools. Honestly, I mean, I've got a million of these things in my pit box. The Allen keys, I mean, you can use them, but I generally just don't. I just chuck them. Here's some more of our diff assembly and diff housing. Looks like it's our chassis brace there. We have rear hubs. Everything's adjustable on this. I will go through this in the build series. Here's some more of the motor. This is the motor plate. It's part of your. This is also part of the torque slip clutch system. You got, looks like a clutch spring. And what do we got here? Looks like, oh, just a checklist. Not important. Alright, more of the diff assembly. You got the where the diff balls. It's a ball diff system. They do have a gear diff upgrade for this. So we got diff lube and Team Associated black grease and drive cups. Here we have suspension arms, shock towers. What do we have? More nuts and bolts. Oops, sorry. And that. Rear suspension arms. Oh, sorry, front suspension arms. The B5M has the gull-wing setup. Now in here we have battery foam, window masks, looks like a catalogue, and the important part is the instruction manual and decals. And now we get to the business end, the chassis, or chassis, whichever country you come from. Huh. Bit of a fail there, Team Associated on the ceiling. Never mind, it's not going to be in there for long. So that is part 1 of the unboxing. Stay tuned for part 2 where we get to the fun part of building this baby. So stay tuned, folks.